I'm sure you can.
All right, sir. Last year's Holy Grail Award went to the 68.5 Mustang, which is an incredible R-Code car. This year, you get the Holy Grail Award.
Oh, thank you.
Wow, what a great day to be alive. It is beautiful out here. We're at DFW Airport. Zach and I are going to jump in a plane, heading to Boise, Idaho. Did a short trip to Nampa. What are we doing? We're going after a Holy Grail, yes, I said it, Holy Grail Sunbeam Tiger. Carrying on with the Shelby theme, which we've had all year. If you're not familiar with Sunbeam Tigers, this is a must watch. If you are familiar with Sunbeam Tigers, this is a must watch. Why? The body number on this car is JAL550001. And there's a second Tiger there that we hope to buy with many LAT options. So grab your cup of Joe and let's go to Idaho.
Feels like an earthquake, whether I stand, like catching fire with an open hand. I'll be flying high, twice the speed of sound. It's gonna be a long time before I touch back down. I have fallen, I have stumbled, but I made my way to this spot. I won't stop now, I won't crumble. I'll climb my way to the top. I'll run until I drop. This is my shot. Like a ticking time bomb, hit the tidal wave. I'm a force of nature, set the record straight. Like a six-string shooter.
So it's our first cold buy of the year. Look at that, you can actually see our breath. And I got my flashlight. Boom, it's gonna be a great day. Good morning, sir.
Dennis Collins.
How are you?
I'm not Brett.
Okay,
I'm Brett.
Sorry, Brett. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Nice to meet you. This is Zach on the camera.
Okay.
How's it
how you
going?
doing?
All right.
Good.
Cool neighborhood.
You like it?
Wow, yes.
Yeah, everybody's got.
amazing.
Everybody's got. Like, you see the garage across the street. Holy moly! Used to have all kinds. Anyway, no, this is just me, and but I've got some friends visiting from Kelso.
Right.
I don't know what Kelso is, but
all of you.
hi, Dennis Collins.
Nice to meet you, Dennis.
You too.
My wife Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Ken Carlson.
Hi, Ken.
Tacoma.
Come on out to the
Let's
garage.
see the Tigers.
Come on out to the garage.
I'm excited about this one, Brett.
This is. I just moved in here in June. I came from Kent, Washington, and I moved everything over. But
It seems like there's a lot of people moving from Washington to this area. We met a guy last night at the hotel we ate dinner with that's moving from Washington to here.
California.
Wow.
Yeah. But this is the red car. This is the car that actually went through Carroll Shelby's high performance motors and then was traded. I've got documentation to show you it's been traded to Hollywood Sport Cars.
So what he just said I didn't know is huge because the 67 GT 350 supercharged car that we have, same story.
Wow.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah, I can show you. This is an old top that came off of the white car when I got it. This is kind of representative of the condition when I got the white Tiger, the JL1 car.
Okay.
And I just gave that, but this is a 65 hypo, or 63 hypo, excuse me. 5 bolt, and it's on an engine run stand, you get the whole thing.
So did this come out of a Falcon?
You know, I don't know where it came out of.
Because 63 hypo motors are very rare.
Yeah, and I was told that it doesn't exist.
No, they exist.
Yeah, and the build date is, I think it's February 63.
That's really early.
It's more than likely a Fairlane motor.
Fairlane,
yeah, probably most likely a Fairlane. I would agree with that.
Wow.
But this is,
that in itself is impressive.
But there's the exhaust system for it, for the engine run stand, an extension for it, and it's all set up for a Tiger with the Tiger oiling system. Yeah, go ahead and just drop that off.
Wow.
And so, and I've got pictures of the internals.
Are these 63 heads also?
No, these are 70 Windsor heads done by...
I was just going to say, because there's no...
These are John Haskell heads.
Okay.
That's a famous drag racer, and he did some NASCAR stuff years ago. but he was up in Puyallup, and I had him do the heads and the intake. The intake's been relieved by him too.
So it is an F4B, so that's like out of the LAT catalog.
Yes, and this is a later F4B
Okay.
because it's got 2 holes in the top. But in this kit here is a 4-holer with the front boss drilled out for the vacuum for the brakes, and it's all complete.
So this is what, a 400-ish horsepower motor? Is it that strong? you think?
I don't know if it's that strong, but it'll go all day at 7 grand.
Well, it's certainly above the 306 that Shelby did.
And it's
Certainly above a 271
and
K-Cup motor.
Yeah, it's a solid lifter, 550 lift, Crowler cam. I've got all the specs on that.
So it's been running and everything.
Oh, I ran it in the white car for years,
Okay.
and I pulled it out, and
So your
I
intention
ran-
was to put it in this car?
you could. There's a motor in here.
Okay.
There's a 66 hypo in here, and I think it's a replacement block. Yeah, this is all steel, and it's got GT40 heads on it,
Good grief. Okay.
and it's all set up as for a Mark II cooling. And it's got the Mark II oil cooler up front. If you want to sell that oil cooler, I turned down $1,200 for it.
No, I wouldn't sell that.
Yeah, it's all the sheet metals there for it and everything. That radiator, you want to use that radiator. It will cool.
All right, so this looks like an LAT hood, but
But it's steel.
okay.
We had a hole cut. There was a hole cut in it.
Okay.
There is a stock single piece hood underneath that hardtop.
Oh, I love this hood.
This was all done by a guy over in Okanagan, Washington called the Austin Healer.
Okay, so he's an Austin Healy guy.
Yeah, initially.
Gotcha.
Now he's a Tiger guy.
Okay.
He's had Mark IIs but
So we've got the LAT valve covers,
yep.
which is fantastic.
And F4B again.
Another F4B intake.
Yeah.
How about the pans? Steel pan?
No, it is a steel pan, and it's gated, and it's 10 quart
Wow. Okay.
with
Love
two
it.
drain plugs out the back. So,
I like what you've done to this car. I
well,
really do. I love the
here's
wheels
another
too.
thing too, is the rack on this car is not your standard rack, and it's
Okay.
not an MG rack either.
Okay.
It's a quick steer rack designed by an engineer out of California named Ken Matisse, and guess where he lives now? Denton, Texas.
Really?
He's got the stockest Tiger you'll ever see.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I may have to get a hold of him.
Well, if I get down there, I'll get us all together. But these are, the lat wheels, and you've got pretty much a brand new set of conies in these boxes.
Man, I
totes.
love where you've gone with this car. I mean, I'm going to continue with the theme you've got, and then I'm just going to put everything LAT or LAT, however
Yeah.
you want to pronounce it.
This is a 5-speed T5.
All right, like that.
And,
Don't hurt my feelings either.
I think we've got 3 5.4s in the rear end. It's limited slip.
Okay.
So it's pretty much set up there, and the upholstery is black with red piping.
And you said you had the lady that specialized in Tigers interior did this interior?
She's going to be here at my house 2 weeks
Wow.
from North Lake Tahoe.
That's an honor that she did this interior.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. She did the one in the white car too.
This is fantastic. Well, this is actually coming straight out of the trailer, straight in my shop, and my goal is to have this car done in 2 weeks.
Oh wow! Here's the trunk piece. You're going to want to hang on to this original one from the white car because you're going to need one of these.
Okay.
And it may be in the trunk, but I don't know. And here's all the trunk pieces, the dash. There's a couple of soft top frames.
Good thing we got a big trailer.
Well, and there's the seats and carpet for this car and the console. They're done.
Wow.
So
I love it.
and
And what is the actual color that's on the car?
red.
It's just red.
Yeah, it was originally red. This is a little bit more brilliant.
It's a factory red car.
Yeah, it's a factory red car. And there's the 4-speed. It's a wide ratio top loader with the shifter for it. And you'll find the shifter for that 5-speed if you want to use it. I never really cared for the way it fit, but it will work in there. And the shifter for that's in these boxes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in here. It's like good spaghetti sauce, man. It's in there.
So everything in this bay needs to go in the trailer.
Yeah, anything with a yellow top.
Okay.
That's 45 years worth of stuff, man.
That's awesome.
You've got a torque arm back there for the rear end. It's a special torque arm that an engineer in California designed. Oh, there's an extra set of wheels over there, and those are Cosmic wheels
Okay.
with a special Tiger centerpiece that I had made.
Now, when you sent me pictures of JAL1,
That's
I
over
think
here.
we'll refer to
Yeah.
that. You had it with stock wheels and some aftermarket wheels.
I have run these on it,
Okay.
but I run the stock Steelies. And there's an extra set of Steelies over there too.
Well, let's go see the Holy Grail car.
Okay.
I love this. And my goal is to finish that in the next 2 weeks. So when I'm traveling and even at home, it's a lot easier just to mix up the AG1 to get all my nutrients for the day. I got my vitamin pack, which I think you guys would be shocked to see how many supplements and vitamins I take in there. You know, as we age, which I'm in that category. Just pour the vitamins in here, shake it up. Tastes great, but it makes you feel great. It's good for your whole body health. You're getting all your nutrients at once. One of the most important things to whole body health, which I've been practicing because my wife is scheduled to live till she's 150 years old, so she wants me to live till I'm 100, is replenishing your body, vitamins, minerals, supplements. I've been taking those during the day, the pills, but man, I gotta do one at a time. I'm not one of those guys who can throw a whole handful in and swallow it, so it's much easier to take the AG1 pack, pour it in the glass, shake it up, get it all at one time. But also what's nice about this, one of my favorite times of day to do this, is in the afternoon around 3 o'clock, especially around the office where we're traveling. I got a little bit of a lull, kind of the 7th inning stretch, mix this up, makes me feel better. So it's great whole health. So I highly recommend you try AG1 if you're on a bunch of vitamins and supplements right now. Go to drinkag1.com/Dennis Collins for a free 1-year supply of AG vitamin D3 plus K2, plus 5 free travel packs with your first purchase of AG1. AG1, great supplements. You got all your nutrients, vitamins, minerals, replenishes your body.
We'll pull this up from the trunk.
Now, Brett briefly said this over there about Carroll Shelby. So Carroll Shelby's involvement in these cars is he actually was the one that designed this.
Yeah.
Specifically, they went with Jensen to do the body instead of Sunbeam at Roots to do the body.
Right.
Correct?
Yeah.
And what is significant about this car is we're about to open the hood and show you. This is body number 1.
And it's right here.
I think as far as this year goes, we did so much with Shelby, which I have throughout my entire life. Ending up this year with this car is amazing. So I've had a lot of serial number 1 cars, and quite often the serial number 1 cars are not body 1.
No, this one was finished as number 47.
Okay.
B9470047. Coincidentally, B9470048 was the Hollywood sport car. Finished the same day. It was finished the same day. And but this is your number that was put on your JL41.
Look at that. 5500001. That's incredible. The 47's kind of
later on in production, but they were finished as a group because they couldn't get transmissions, from what I understand, because these are T10s.
right.
And this T10, I'll tell you, this thing, it's a Cobra shifter factory. It really shifts nice. You're gonna love this over top loader. Nothing wrong with the top loader. Top loader's a bang.
Right.
But this one is finesse.
Well, the car itself, driving this car is finesse.
Yeah, it is.
You got to be careful. Data 44 in the back.
Yeah.
Limited slip and or posi. What is this one have?
It's a posi 307s, not 288s.
You got to be careful. It's almost like driving a 930 turbo.
Well, it can get squirrely.
I love them. And we've talked in the past a few times on the big differences in this body. You know, versus a Sunbeam Alpine body.
Yeah.
And one of the first things you walk up is this big indentation here for the generator.
Yeah. And of course, how the engine fits back in there because of the firewall.
Firewall's completely different.
Yeah.
Wow. This car's beautiful. How many miles on the restoration?
Probably less than 10. I finished it in about 99. I had it at the event in Big Sky in 99, and it didn't have a top on it at the time. I took it over with just a tonneau on it, and I've got a whole bunch of tonneaus and a white tonneau in the back.
I was at Big Sky 2 weeks ago with the family.
Yeah, we were over there with a big international get-together.
So is this the original 260 in this car?
Yes, the original 260 is bored 20 over.
Okay.
The original heads, the original intake. This is a Tiger intake, an early lat option Tiger, low, but the original intake and carburetor over there. I do not have the original distributor. The date code is real close. It was changed out before I got it.
So correct me if I'm wrong, because you know more about Tigers than I do. I've owned quite a few, but you being around these cars so long, if it goes to a judge event and it's got a lat option on it, that's considered to be correct, right? That doesn't detract from the judging points?
But the nice thing about Tigers is that in Tiger judging in events, they usually have stock improved,
okay,
and then modified. You know, the flared fenders and all that, which and that's to each their own. But this one would definitely go into stock, and because of the original Tiger intake.
But if you've got something out of the LAT or lat catalog, they don't detract from
No,
that.
they don't. No,
Which is huge.
not at Tiger events.
And that's Los Angeles Tigers, what we're referring to.
Yeah.
Other thing is, if you're out there looking for a Tiger, I highly recommend that you buy one that's been certified.
yeah, with authenticity. I'll show you. I've got that all here.
Oh, I would love to see that.
And it's just like the yellow striped hose. Really hard to find original stuff. I took an inch of one of these and took it and kept it in my pocket on a tour, an automotive tour of England. Went to Rolls Royce shops, everything. Showed it to everybody. No, we don't have anything like that.
Really?
Yeah, they've just finally started reproducing. It's not quite the same. There's a bag full of it over there for you.
Well, I'm dying to see the interior because this is done by arguably a very famous woman that specializes in this.
Yeah, this is called Moonstone with Scarlet Interior.
Wow.
And there's a brand new carpet kit over there too for this car.
So have you seen a $7 grand tack? Do you have one in all these parts?
You got one.
Outstanding, really?
Yeah.
You know where it is? I mean, I'll find it.
No, it's an Alpine tack that's $7 grand, and I had it converted electronically, so it'll work with the Pertronix igniter and all that.
Very cool.
It's all in there.
How about an underdash radio? You have
I
one of
don't
those
have.
too?
I've never been interested in any of that.
Okay.
If I want a radio, I'll get a portable speaker and go with Bluetooth.
Got it. Well, my goal for that car is I want everything that's in the lat catalog is going to be on the red car.
Yeah.
Period. Even the keychain. I want to take everything that's in that
I
catalog.
think you got one of those here.
Okay. We're getting there. So I have restored 3 of these. It's been a long time. Good grief. They were all rusty.
Yeah.
It was tough.
This spent some time in Malibu.
In the boo.
Yeah. And
Hey yo, traffic, looking for my chapstick.
B-Rad G.
I'll show you that I'm the 3rd owner.
Okay.
Yeah, I can prove it. And I can show you all the lineage and pictures.
Well, let's look at the certifications on these 2 cars because I think that's important for anybody that's buying a Tiger.
Yeah.
And what's neat about is the Tiger Owners Group is pretty much worldwide. You can find somebody, there's certainly some guys in Texas that can do it, but if you can't find somebody in your city, you're going to find somebody close enough in another state that would be willing to do it. I would definitely pay somebody to look at it.
Yeah, and these have already just recently been recertified. This one has. So that those copies of the authenticity certificates, those dates are real new, and the stickers are real new. And what happened on this one? I had it authenticated back in '95 when I got it. Took it down to an event on a trailer. Took it with a guy, a friend of mine named Stark Shelby.
Okay.
And Stark and I went down there and we got it authenticated. Well, they put the sticker underneath the dash, the triangular sticker that proves authenticity. It's real easy to see in the red car. Well, I had the car soda blasted.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so that's gone.
Right.
And anyway, in fact, when I went through soda blasting in Lakewood and Tacoma, I went right behind a Ferrari that was driven by Phil Hill. One of the,
I was going to say Ken
one of the
Miles.
cop-
But, I thought you were going to say Ken Miles, but Phil Hill's certainly strong.
Yeah,
Let's,
he was-
let's check out the tag on the red car real quick.
Yeah.
James, I hope you're ready to work.
Be careful
Is
there.
there a lot there?
Yes, sir.
Oh
Right there.
Right there. Yeah. I'm sorry.
That's what you want to see right there. If you've got one of the certification papers, that's really, really neat.
Yeah, it's
Very
real
cool.
important.
Man, I love both of these cars.
There's a set of headers for this. They've been coated with from Performance Coatings up in Auburn, Washington. It's they're a heat dissipation coating.
So the headers are another lat option.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
And those came out of Rick McLeod's down in California, but I had them coated, and and the bumpers are all plated. I was gonna go without bumperettes on this one.
Man, you've done a beautiful job with this car. It's gonna be amazing.
Here's even a set of cocoa mats to match it black and red.
Love it. It takes a long time to get these now
Yeah.
when you order them.
Yeah.
So cocoa mats are very, very common in the Porsche and Ferrari world.
Exactly. That's where it really got
Yeah.
got going.
Very cool. Let's check out the paperwork.
Okay.
Can you pick that up, James?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll get it somehow.
Well, this was some pictures of restoring the white car. When I did it, this is what it was like when I got it in my old garage that I had. And I had a donor car I bought from Rick McLeod, Sunbeam Specialties. I went down and got it.
How long did it take you to do this restoration?
About 4 years.
It's tough. These cars are,
Yeah.
they look simple, but it's a tough restoration. It really is. I've
Yeah.
done them. I won't do another one.
Yeah. And
I appreciate that. I mean, it's a crazy amount of work. Look at that. Soda blast all the way down to bare metal.
yeah.
So it had a left rear quarter put on
And the door was wrong. It's from a Mark 1A.
Okay.
A little bit. So there was the donor, and then coming back, paint, and even the shifter and the LET's the side loader, and now this is the motor that's on the run stand, and you can see the rods have all been beam polished, all but the block's been deburred.
That's a really rare motor. That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's.
We will probably end up using that in a Shelby if I had to guess.
Yeah. Okay, here's that paperwork. Do you want to see the lineage for the red or the white
Absolutely.
car? Well, here's an article that was written in a Tiger Club newsletter down out of California. That's Ken Miller back here, who I bought it from. She's nobody. That's the two of us. That's what the car looked like when we backed it out of his garage.
Did he know what he had?
Not really. He had a house that he couldn't rent, I guess, that had
Okay.
plumbing problems. And what I offered him for the car almost was to the dime what he had to pay to fix the house.
Okay.
Yeah, so it just worked out. This is when I registered it in the state of Washington. It's the
1995.
1995. Here's the paint code for the JL1 car.
Okay.
PPG paint code. That motor that's on the stand, that's the cam, and here's all the paperwork on that was done.
It was built in 96.
Yeah,
I tell you what, it's gotten really expensive to build these motors now.
yeah, I know.
It wasn't then, but it is now.
Yeah, there's a lat option thing. But here's something that you might like. This is the original owner's service book.
Wow.
And when he took delivery, a man named Martin Prager, there it's all 65. Danny Luck Motors.
The dealer's root stamp. You know, I've actually never seen one of these.
Well, that's
I've owned a lot of Tigers. I've never seen one of these.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Here's the first and second owner's earnest agreement. Martin Prager to Ken Miller.
It's still expensive. $25.20.
Yeah. But anyway, and this is all the stuff that Ken Miller put into it through the years, and so yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. There's a receipt in here from High Performance Motors for an LAT fan.
Okay.
That fan, I've had people say, no, that's not really an LAT. Well, I've got a receipt for it. It's the fan I took off the car. It's in your boxes someplace. But it's green,
Okay.
fiberglass,
Okay.
and it's made in a place called Tacoma, Washington.
Well, it's going to go on. It's going to go on the red car.
Well, yeah, it's well used.
That's all right.
The fan that's on there is a lot better.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a really good fan. And this is just more stuff on the,
Well, then we'll go with the red car.
yeah, with the white car, and when I picked it up, and that trailer's out back. But there's
Wow.
that top that I just showed you. So it's all there.
That is fantastic.
And this is an original dealer parts supplement for Tigers.
I have never had one of those. I do have an original complete service manual that was
Yeah.
at the dealership, but I don't have that. Never seen this.
Yeah, and this is more of the service manual, an original one. So, but this is the book and everything. There's that. And here's the lineage on the red car. You go down, you find this is High Performance Motors, and then look at number 950. It's at yeah, it's in there. Right, yeah, 995. Excuse me, 995. Or no, right here. Yeah, 995.
Red dealer trade Hollywood sports cars. Wow.
Yeah, but see, there's two more names on here you might recognize. You ever heard of a guy named Briggs Cunningham?
Of course.
Yeah, he's on there too.
I've never had a Cunningham, but if you have one at home in your garage, please tell me.
Call him. Call him.
Call Briggs.
Yeah.
Probably not going to sell me his, but maybe.
Well, that Tiger that he bought, I know the owner of that.
Okay.
He's in Southern California.
Really?
Yeah, I know the owner. Is it number 208?
Okay.
Yeah, but here's your authenticity certificates, newly issued. Yeah, there's 947 LRXFE 550001. And
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
then 560
$9.95.
995.
So both of these cars have got lineage back to Hollywood sports cars? Or just the red car?
Just the red one.
Okay.
Just the red one. And
Okay.
High Performance Motors. The other one came out of Danny Luck Motors.
Okay.
This the white one. The white one did.
So the white car being body one, how in the world did this company get this car?
That was in Southern California.
Wow, that's amazing.
That's why I've always considered her a Valley girl.
Okay.
That's why her name's Valerie.
All right. All right. Well, we'll continue with that. We'll call her Valerie.
And here's an article on it. And here's the magazine the article was in. I'll give you that too.
Incredible books.
And there's the Book of Norman.
So there's one thing I don't think we've ever shown on camera is my book collection, which I've spent my entire life putting together. There is a book that I've been chasing forever,
That one?
the T-Bomber. I do not have that.
It's yours.
Thank you.
You bet.
That is huge. I mean, that is something that will never leave me.
Good.
So-
it's well used.
That is a Holy Grail car, but this is a Holy Grail book that you cannot get. You can search right now, and I did it last week.
Yeah.
There is not one of these for sale, period. Anywhere in the world, just to take price out of it, because the guys that have them own Tigers.
Yeah,
And they
well,
will not let this book go.
Yeah.
And it has not been reprinted.
No.
And this is the Holy Grail book for Tigers. It's just like having, a Shelby Registry.
Yeah.
This is amazing. I have literally looked for this
Yeah.
for 30 years.
It's been well used.
That's just what books are for.
Yeah.
I don't care about the condition.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, you walked past my library. I have a library.
Well, I would love to see that.
There's a lot of stuff in there.
So this is a story that my parents don't like me to tell, but the only books I've actually read front to back are car books.
Yeah.
I never read one in college. I did graduate. I went to UT, graduated, got 2 degrees. I never read a whole book.
What's wrong with that? You know? So yeah, there's a lot of stuff here to kind of go through, but this is the important paperwork here, and then the certificate of ownerships from the state of Washington.
Well, how about I pay you what we discussed on the phone? I'm definitely not going to beat you up on price.
No, I hope not.
Deal?
That's a deal.
All right. James?
Yes, sir.
It's going to be fun.
It is gonna be
I'm
fun.
gonna open the big door.
All right, let's get the door open. I will, I'm going to go get my funds and get you taken care of.
I'm sure you can.
All right, sir, last year's Holy Grail Award went to the 68.5 Mustang, which is an incredible R-Code car. This year, you get the Holy Grail Award
Oh, thank you.
for Sunbeam Tiger JAL0001.
Thank you.
sir.
Thanks for being such a great caretaker of that piece of history. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you betcha.
Unbelievable. So, Mr. Simpson gave these to Kelsey for her vintage clothing collection for automotive. This might be one of the coolest jackets I've ever seen. Look at that. And thank you guys out there that have reached out and have sent Kelsey's jackets for her vintage jacket collection. It's amazing. It really warms my heart. Thank you for that. And these are all vintage Sunbeam Tiger shirts. I'm probably going to keep a couple of those. What a nice guy. So I was asking him earlier about the $7 grand tack option, which was a lat option. Look at this. Boom. Right there. This car is gonna be amazing. We're gonna start on it as soon as we get back. You ready?
Yep, lined up. Now we just need to, are you going to bolt it down? Is that the plan?
If we can find some nuts, that would be. It's gonna take a lot of manpower to get that horsepower in there.
Hang on. Yep, heard it. I've lost it. Oh, now we're on the track. One more.
Bam!
The old fart knows something.
We've had some MGTVs and MGTF hoods fly off in the past. Generally don't part last very good. I guess we get straight down the front of the wheels. Hard part's over. Yep. There we go. Okay. Steer it.
The Ackerman angle on these things are.
There we go.
So where's spot right here?
There you go. There, perfect. There you go. He's done it before. He's been there before. Yes. Oh, back the other way. I don't have a whole lot of experience in weighing.
Got it.
Okay, let's do that there.
that it right there?
Go find Brett and ask him what his favorite place is to eat. We tend to do that on a coffee walk. Haven't had enough coffee yet either. Once again, thanks for being such a great caretaker of these vehicles.
You bet.
Unbelievable.
You bet.
Last question. What's your favorite local place to eat?
Holy cow.
Holy cow.
Down in the old town.
Okay.
It's straight down Franklin. If you Google Holy Cow, Nampa, Idaho, and get the Sam Elliott burger, or if you're a Reuben guy, Reubens are great.
We're going to Holy Cow. Thanks again, sir.
bet, and we'll
So you're gonna meet us there?
Oh yeah, you betcha.
Outstanding. Let's go.
Let's go.
Now that puts the meaning in a fried pickle, literally a fried pickle, and that is stuffed mac and cheese. Holy cow. Wow. This is something I've never heard of before. Macaroni and cheese egg roll.
Welcome to Nampa.
Holy cow. Two dad jokes. And Brussels sprouts.
Can I get just a water?
Oh, yes.
You came late.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
I
it's
didn't
my
even-
fault. It's my fault.
Holy cow, those are good too.
What'd you get, James?
He's still working for you?
I got fish and chips. Dennis got me a rude boy. It looks like it's
No, that's the Holy Cow.
Holy Cow. Sorry, yeah, Holy Cow. 2 grilled cheese sandwiches, 2 hamburger patties. It looks like. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little scared.
Eat it.
Eat it.
Most other people in the industry
We'll try it.
is our leads.
How are you supposed to do it?
Carefully.
So do you have some people that
With passion.
John and I have a guy out. He watches.
Yeah, it's not happening.
I can't keep up with all of
Well, that's how you do it. He's diving into it. It would be amazing.
DC, you want me to send a bite down there for you?
What is that?
Outstanding, James. Can you say holy cow?
Holy cow. And you can't get it all in your mouth.
I have a suggestion.
What?
Cut it in the middle.
Thought about that.
But you didn't do it.
I know.
Get it, James.
Yeah, I got it right here.
Ain't even. Good Lord, Dennis, you want to bite?
Tear that thing up, James.
Trying to. There's not enough room on there. Some of my fries came off.
Oh, that's okay. I can make it work. Thank you.
There you go. How about that?
It's okay. I'm okay with it. I
Scared.
grew up in the 60s and 70s.
It's good though. You bite?
No, I'm good.
Woo! Coffee walk.
Nice out.
Say something nice.
Beautiful out here. Holy cow. It was holy cow good.
As always, please
Like, tag,
Share and follow.
and most importantly, subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you next week.
It's just ass is too big.
So white with gold is very rare on a Hertz car.
Well, it originally was sapphire blue.
Well, sapphire blue is very rare on a Hertz car.
That covers the other 50.
There you go. Most of them were black, and it's a 4-speed.
But he doesn't like the Cub Scout colors.
It's a Hertz car though. It's automatic.
Wow. You got it?
Beautiful.
Thanks. Yeah. And
But it looks.
it rattles and everything when you fire it up. It's part stainless exhaust, so the things have to come up to temperature, and then they all seal up, and then it's got a semi-metallic clutch that rattles when you start it. So when it warms up, it's all good.
Love it.
But and I pulled the original motor, and I built a 331 stroker.
Okay. It's pretty common.
Yeah.
Since you got the numbers matching motor, you don't want to hurt it.
No, and I didn't want to lean. I like leaning on them. That's what they're made to do.
I can see that from your Tigers.
They're made to do that, and you know, so
So Brett is letting the Tigers go. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, and thank you for being such a good caretaker of those cars. Huge.
Yeah, well.
I mean, it's amazing. I mean, this car is a big piece of Shelby history, if you will. Certainly Tiger history.
Yeah, I think it's a piece of Tiger history, and they you know, it's been underappreciated. It really has been.
Hold that thought. I got something for you.